Hi, my name is Gary Logan. I'm head of boxing here at Urban Kings Gym in King's Cross. Just a continuation of my boxing videos. Last week, the last time we did a shot, it was about the jab and being on balance and how important it is to be on balance when you jab correctly. Okay? As a result of that, with your shoulder facing your opponent, elbow in line, with your hip ideally, hand in line with your shoulder, you've got a very effective, hard to reach jab, hard to read jab rather. That jab will come out very linear, very straight, very hard for your opponent to pick up. Couple that with setting yourself up in the correct stance. Now we're going to progress on to how you can now effectively throw a 1-2. Okay? If I'm set up here, like the certain greats were, Joe Louis, Thomas Hearns, Roberta Duran even, Sugar Leonard, Sugar Robinson, the way that they hide that right hand is that they jab upwards and quite linear, and they set up that rotation for that right hand. Look how far my right shoulder's back. I'm now rotating. I'm not standing square. It's now not a prod. Now it's a full rotation as I come through that right hand. Gerald McClellan was a very good modern day exponent of that hard 1-2, okay, which nearly made him so successful against Nigel Benn in their tragic fight. Okay, so as I've said, we're setting up, as we've done last week, hip facing the opponent. Okay, that jab is very hard to see now as I push through. As you can see, my shoulder and my hand is closer to my opponent's head. Look how far my right shoulder now rotates when I throw that 1-2. It's coming from quite a way back, but the timing of my jab, now coupled with a nice snap 1-2, makes me rotate right the way through my opponent. Okay, so I'm intending to hit them hard. Another great exponent of that was David Haye, obviously, a modern day great. Modern day punching great, I would say. If you look at his statistics, he's got over 90%, over 88% knockout ratio, because he always intends to hurt, punch through his opponent. Okay? As I said, let's go back to the start again. We've set ourselves up well. Our weight slightly more on that right hand side. Our jab comes out very linear, comes out at different angles. It can come out that angle, as the great James Toney does, comes out with a shelter jab. He also throws an effective 1-2. From there, throws the right hand over the top. So he takes his head out with the jab, rotates over the top with a right hand. Another great exponent of that. Archie Moore was a great exponent of it. James Toney, as I've said. I'd like to think also Joe Louis. Oh my God, how can I forget Joe Louis? If you look at any of Joe Louis footage on YouTube, there's a guy called Lee John Wiley. You should watch his stuff on YouTube. He perfectly pinpoints how well Joe Louis threw that shelter jab right hand over the top. For me, he was a 1930s and early 40s Mike Tyson. He was that destructive. But as I said, let's not digress. Let's go back. Final point is, again, guys, shoulder facing your opponent at all times. He can't see that jab coming as well as the other guys would if your elbow was lifted, which you hate. You want to keep that shoulder facing your opponent. You want to push that jab out, snap it. As you snap that foot in, turn the right hand through, either bring it over the top or drive it straight through. Either way, look how much my shoulder and my waist is now rotating, because my left shoulder has been facing my opponent. Okay, I hope this makes sense. Give us a call or have a look at it again, see what you think. I'm on Twitter as well, Gary Logan 68, at Gary Logan 68, or find me on Facebook. Any questions you want to do, just file them through and I'll make sure and answer. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.